Upgrades, people. Upgrades. Oh yeah. He looks like a deer, but he's looking really good. Okay, so this is the last update. It's a base tour. Added a cheek fluff. I almost completely changed the ears. I tried to give them more shape because his ears were very flat before. And I also changed the direction of them because Zephyr's ears go more back than like swoop up like Benji's. So they go back. And I made the nose a little bit longer because he lost a lot of mass here. But I also fixed the slope so that way it's a little bit more slope now and not just, you know. He got a complete replacement of the bottom jaw because his bottom jaw was completely destroyed and I took it off. And then, yeah. Next is lining. And then I also will duct tape the face. So that way everything is ready for whenever the fur gets here. Yeah. So I've decided to start blogging my fursuit making process, so that way the person who owns the suit can see how their suit was made. I originally wasn't going to do it for Zephyr, but then I decided I was going to because it'd be fun to show you on the TV before you open your suit the process of how your suit was made. I wasn't able to record the base making process because, like I said, I originally wasn't planning on doing it. At this point, I consider this base half made by me. I altered everything. I fixed the holes. I changed the shape. I sculpted what they already had. I don't want to say it was completely made by me because it wasn't, but it's definitely like 75% different from what it originally was. I drastically changed his ear shape though to match Zephyr's more. Right now, I'm working on the lining because I'm waiting for furs to ship. And I'm so excited for you to see your suit when it's done. So I'm trying a new process. I'm reinforcing all of my stitches to make my suits more high quality, and I'm using a way stronger stitch. So hopefully none of your seams should pop on your fursuit. Now the only seams that I can see popping in the future would be like stuff that I have to ladder stitch on, which is kind of impossible to reinforce, but just a small little update. Yeah. So you can see the inside of your suit. All of your seams are going to be like very strong, very strong. Currently gluing the lining in. What I do when I glue lining is I pin the eyes and the top jaw into the mouth, and then I just glue forward from there because this is the most important setting process, is the eyes and the mouth. You have to make sure that's lined up properly, and then from there you can do the rest of the head. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. He's fully lined with neoprene, which is very good for sweat and breathability, and it helps it stay a lot cooler. So major upgrades, guys. Okay. It is currently 1:33 in the morning. This took me a lot longer than I thought it would, but the lining is all done. I have to wait for the yellow to come in so I can do the mouth. And I'm going to go ahead and just duct tape half of the face so that way when everything comes in, I'm ready. But yeah. I'm really proud of like this shape right here. I think the horns are really just gonna bring it all together. But yeah, lining's done. Yahoo! So I got a little, oh sorry, it is currently 2:30 in the morning, I think. Yeah, it's 2:35. I got a little overly excited because I remember the bodysuit commission that I'm working on, the fur showed up really quickly. So I patterned majority of the face, but I left it like blank around the mouth so that way I can do the mouth lining without messing this up, because normally I do the mouth lining first, then I pattern the face, but I got really excited. So we're gonna go from there. But I think this shape looks really good. And lining's done, normally how I go about it is I'll do the mouth first, then I'll do the face, then I'll do the back of the head, then the cheek fluff, and then the ears, which I'm gonna do it in that order, except I just patterned the face preemptively. And then whenever the Minky comes here, I'm gonna like, I left a gap big enough so that way I can like do the Minky here and then fill in the rest. But really excited. I'm gonna draw a line where this goes. I typically go a little bit farther back just to keep it smooth, but I'm gonna draw a line right here for the, what's it called? Face. I'm really excited for this refurb project. I think he's gonna look really good. I think I did a great job making the face really smooth, so the shave job should be excellent. I'm so excited. Yeah. Okay, it's been a while since we've gotten an update on this guy because I was waiting for the colors to come in. I ordered this yellow from Hell Fabrics, and I'm gonna try how the fur came in through Big Z, and I'm a little nervous, but this yellow and the fur yellow we want to match as close as possible. So here's our light blue. Beautiful. God, these colors are exactly how I remember them. Here's the turquoise, and here's the yellow. Well, it's not exact, but it's close enough that I'm not really upset. And then here's the white for the accents. Beautiful, awesome. I'm going to do the mouth lining for him, and then I'm gonna finish duct taping the rest of his face, so next update coming soon. Okay, so I successfully patterned, shaved, and cut out all the face pieces, and it was one hell of a journey, but we got there. I know this looks really messy right now, but I have the face pieces pinned down just so I know where they go. And then I have his guide / like map over here of all of his patterns. He has a shit ton of patterns. And I'm gonna take like a picture really quick, but I'm trying to get this done like kind of fast, but this is where we're at. Yeah, it's a lot, but we got it. I'm excited to see how he turns out when he's done. I'm really hyped. So yeah, tune in for the next update, myself. Don't forget to record it. Next update is going to hopefully have his face all sewn, at least, and then maybe glued. If I forget to update, we'll see how far he makes it. But yeah. Okay, I just got back from work, and I'm going straight to work on this guy. And I was able to sew all the little like darts together, and now I'm currently going color by color first, just like getting the blue and the turquoise tone together, and then I'm going to start piecing it together. Then we're going to pin it to the face, see how it looks. If it holds on fine, then I'm going to get the back done, and once I get the back done, we're going to glue the face down and shave it and put it all together. Shout out Coco. It's currently 4:07 in the morning, and I wanted to get his face all sewn before tomorrow, because tomorrow I'll have more time to glue the face down and then work on the cheek fluff in the back of the head and do the final pass on the face, but I have everything pinned down. Right now he's in a stage where he looks like he got stung by a bee, so don't mind that, because everything's just pinned, there's no glue, but I think it looks crazy good right now. Like, already looks really good. All of his colors just blend really well, and he's just a really cool character design, so I'm really excited to see where this goes. Yeah, but I surprised I stayed up this late actually working on stuff on a day that I had work, but I wanted to get this done and I had the motivation to like completely sew the face today. I've had a lot of motivation to just like go through and work on this because I'm so excited to be able to give this to my best friend. So I think it has just really encouraged me to work on this and work faster than I have on a lot of suits while still doing the best I can, if that makes sense. So I'm really excited. I think this final shave job and gluing his face down is gonna do numbers on how he looks. And he already looks good too, besides like some of these wispy spots that got missed, but when I do the final shave pass it'll look good. But I think he already just looks really good and might end up being one of my better works next to Mara's on, and something I can actually like be proud of and be like, yeah, I made that, dude. So yeah. Okay, so I just glued the face down and finished ladder stitching around the eyes, ladder stitching the mouth to the fur. I'm a little bit nervous about this eyebrow right here. I don't know how it's gonna look when it's shaved. I'm a little nervous about that. I just got the pieces for the back of the head laid out. I'm gonna try and see if I can get that knocked out today. I'm a little bit nervous because we have these really thin fur pieces, which, I don't know if you guys know, but really thin fur pieces like that are really scary to work with because they can stretch and break and rip while you're sewing. So let me see, my brush is over, oh, never mind, I can't find it, so I was gonna brush it, oh, it's right here. I'm just a little nervous about this eyebrow in particular, because see, that one looks much bigger than that one. We'll see how it looks shaved. I'll give this a little brush down really quick and turn the camera back on. So this is him all brushed. I don't know if you can tell, this eyebrow goes down a little bit extra. So I'm gonna shave it, see how it looks, and if it's still like too big, what I'm probably gonna end up doing is like cutting this little piece of black off right here and ladder stitching the blue so it stays up like this. We're just gonna see how it turns out after it shaves, because sometimes you shave it and then the shape changes completely. So first I'm going to focus on these pieces down here, get the back of the head sewn on, and then once I get the back of the head sewn to here, we have to do the cheek fluff. After I do the cheek fluff and everything for the head essentially sewn together besides the ears, the neck, and the horns, that's when I will do my second pass on the face, because then that allows me to blend it into the back of the head and blend it into the cheek fluff. So yeah. Okay, so I just finished the back of the head, and I'm gonna start the cheek fluff now, because what I like to do, sorry, just ate. This is where the cheek fluff attaches to here. On the back, it goes right here. And what I like to do is I like to, while this is separate, get the cheek fluff, sew one part right here, put it on, slip it on, and then ladder stitch it here. I'm debating if I should just ladder stitch all the way around, because this head is so big and fat. I think it's going to be a little hard, but I'm going to try it the original way and see how that goes. But yeah, here's like a better look at what his markings look like. I might, whenever I get this down, shave this a few millimeters, but not all the way, if that makes sense. I hope it'll make sense once it's like done and you see it and you're like, oh, that makes sense. But yeah, so I'm gonna put the cheek fluff on. I'm gonna ladder stitch this part here first. Then I'm going to like go all the way around. I'm gonna like drape it down, put it on like a sock, pull it down, and then put the cheek fluff on, and then ladder stitch around like here to the piece. So yeah, that's the update. Also, I realized while I was watching these videos back, I never actually showed that I did do the minky lining on the inside of the mouth. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the mass of this guy done first, then do the eyes, eyelashes, teeth, tongues, and then the neck at the end to finish it all off. So yeah. Let's see, what's the order of what we have to do left? Put that on, put the cheek fluff on, or put the cheek fluff on that, put that on, do the horns, do the ears, details, then neck. So yeah, I'm hoping it'll be like 3 days worth of work left of stuff to do. Probably like 4, but I'm probably not gonna finish it in 4 consecutive days, if that makes sense. 4 days of work, not 4 days like this week, you know? But yeah, it's looking really good. I know he's in his ugly stage right now, but please trust the process. If he turns out ugly, I'm gonna cry, but I don't think he will. Okay, so right now it's only pinned down, but the cheek fluff and everything is all here. It's in there. And then there's like a little piece that glues right here, which is eventually going to connect to the ears. And then the holes for the horns, which what I'm going to do is I'm going to like glue the horns directly to the base and ladder stitch the fur around it. I just realized something that might be low-key easier before I start, and that's gluing some yellow minky to the inner ear here and then gluing that down so that way no glue gets on the fur on accident. And I think I'm gonna do that. He looks a little bald without his horns right now, but that's okay. But I think he looks really good. I'm actually really excited for how he's turning out, because this right here is about the halfway point once I get everything sewn on. So that's gonna be awesome to be able to like finally be on that halfway point. So I'm going to do the yellow here and then probably glue and sew around here. And then that will probably be my next update before I give the face a final shave and then try to fade this into the cheek fluff so that way it's not just short, long, and then try and fade it into here too. And then try and clean up these patterns in the back. I know it sounds like a lot. I think I can be able to finish all of it tonight. Maybe this stitch, though, might give me a problem. Stitching around here might take a little while, but we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. But yeah, so excited. Right? We can just peel it all off. Yeah. Okay, so I just fully sewed all of this around. So it looks okay on this side. I'm a little nervous because this side has like a little bump on it, because it's supposed to be more tucked in like here, but I lifted a little. I'm hoping maybe shaving will help that, or I'll have to like go in through the bottom here and glue it down a little bit more right there, or it'll be completely fine and then it's not a big deal. But I'm like trying to tuck it and see if that helps. Anyway, he's now about to get his second shave passing, and then he's gonna get his horns, and I'm gonna ladder stitch those in because that shouldn't take long. But he's going really fucking well. Like, I'm actually really happy with how this is going. I cannot wait to see him done. Holy shit. Next update is gonna be after the shave. Hi, for once during the process I'm showing my face because I've had this on for like an hour and a half while I've been shaving the fur. And oh my god, it's fucking hot. But look at the massive mess. This is huge, by the way. Huge mess I have compiled just like in a pile, but it was like all around. I spent an hour and a half shaving, but his markings look really clean. Ah! There's so much fur in my eyes. His markings look really clean. I need to go in and just kind of clean them up with scissors a little bit, just to make them look a bit sharper. And also, he got, unfortunately, a few bald spots on his cheeks because of that wrinkle I was worried about. So I'm gonna fix that. And then it'll be onto the horns. Not today. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm hot, I'm tired, I've been out all day today. I was hoping to not be out all day today so that way I could work on this, but it's okay. I might just get the pattern for the, I don't know why the fuck this one is curling properly, but this one isn't. But I'm probably just gonna have to settle on, it's handmade, so it's not gonna be perfect, unfortunately. I'm so sorry, Ben, that your markings ended up uneven. I'm really actually disappointed about that. I genuinely don't know how, too. But, you know, oh well. He almost had a goatee. I almost gave him a little, something on his chin, but then I decided against it. But yeah, he looks really cute. I can't wait to see him finished. Okay, so this is my last part for the night. Face gave me a really hard time, but I fixed it up and cleaned it up. This eyebrow, for some reason, is just kind of fucked up looking. I don't know, but it's the best I can do. I feel so bad because I want to be able to provide the best of my work, and I'm trying really hard because this marking, I'm also just really, really tired today, and I think just emotional because of it. But this marking not being completely right in this little spot right here, there's nothing I can do about it. It's too late. And then this eyebrow having a small dent in it, I think it's just because it's a really old base, but those two things combined, it's just making me really emotional and be like, my friend deserves better, my friend deserves a better suit. But I'm convinced that you'll be happy with whatever I made. I mean, I still think he looks really good. Despite it, he looks really good. He just has his little flaws because it's a handmade item, but I'm still pretty emotional about it. Anyway, his face is completely done, the back of his head is done, and his horns are pinned in. I'm going to glue them and sew them tomorrow, and I'm going to start probably the rest of the face before I do the ears, just because I always procrastinate the ears. So I'm going to do the eye blanks, and then I'm going to make the eye mesh. Gonna see if I can get my dad to maybe 3D print some teeth, because I think that might be cool. And then I'm going to make the tongues, just the detail stuff, because the detail stuff's always my favorite. And it's something smaller and relaxing, just so that, because today was very stressful. And then I'll do the ears, and then the neck, and then he'll be done. Yeah. Okay, so last night I was really tired, and I did not update. And it's been 2 days since I've last done an update, and I have no fucking clue where I left off my last update. I don't know if I showed the horns or not, but hey, he's got horns now. They are glued to the base and then sewn around the edge, so they're pretty strong. And then I have finished one of his ears. It's completely stitched all the way around, and then stitched to the head as well. And now I'm going to do the other ear, which needs to be stitched. Fucking obviously Finian. And then I need to stitch it to the base all the way around. And then after that, those eyes are over there. I have his eye mesh flattening because it comes in that roll right there. I have it flattening between 2 books to help me paint it. I'm going to paint it and then see how long that takes me. It's 10:30, so I might just be painting them today, but tomorrow I will be sealing them with clear coat, and I will make his neck as well, which actually, no, I have to paint them today, so that way they need 24 hours to dry, so tomorrow I can clear coat them. They have to dry before I clear coat them. And then his neck is literally just going to be 2 pieces sewn together to make the neck shape, and then he'll get his teeth and his tongues, and then he's done. Because fun fact, I made his eyelids a long time ago, and they're the same color. No, they're not. I lied, because this guy's got 2 turquoise eyelids, and old Benji had 1 turquoise and 1 blue. Let's look at the brothers side by side. They're so cute. Hello, big brother. Hello, little brother. It's me, the shell of your older brother with no eyes. The demons took me, and they took me straight to hell because I'm cooler than you. Okay. I hope you get better soon. Oh. I'm having fun. We're having fun. This is fun. I'm having fun. We're all having a good time. Okay, this is fun. Fursuit making is fun. And no, don't let anybody tell you it's anything other than fun. It's definitely not. Definitely not. Well, I wouldn't say stressful. It's definitely not time consuming at all. It's only fun. Fun, fun, fun. Fun, 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 fun. Update time. The ears are both on, and I shaved them with a gradient, so it's long here and long in the tips, but it's short in the middle because that's what Zephyr has on this rep sheet. Yeah. I'm going to paint his eyes. And then I'm pretty sure all I need to do is pointed tongues because he has the round tongues from Benji. But yeah, Zephyr's looking fucking awesome. I'm gonna paint the eyes right now, let them dry overnight. Maybe work on the neck if I have enough time. It is 1:14, so I probably will only do the eyes because it's probably gonna take me a while. But yeah, it's looking fucking sick. I'm really, really excited to give this to Twin. Alright, so we are actually almost done. The eyes are currently drying in the garage. He has his lip liner, his teeth. He has one small rounded tongue, one long rounded tongue, one small forked tongue, and one long forked tongue. Here's his neck. I'm about to ladder stitch it on, and it's got my logo. And then I think tonight, so I'll do the final stretch of giving him his eyes, and he'll be done. I'm gonna see if I can get a badge done in time, but this is going to be the last checkpoint of the fursuit that you see because I want the final full result to be first seen in your unboxing. So, this is the last you'll see of him in this video. Oh man. Yeah. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you love what you get. I have been so happy making this fursuit for you. Just being able to make a fursuit for my best friend has meant a lot to me. And also, it just means a lot to me being able to have these suits that all match each other. It's made me feel a lot closer and more connected to this little guy. He's no longer just a character to me, but in a way is a symbolization of our friendship and how much you and Terry mean to me. So I can't wait for us to all wear our little blue guys all together and all be best friends. So yeah, I think this might be the last bit of the recording that there is. So enjoy your fursuit. Yippee!